you mentioned something
I did
today about what we should cover on the radar, and we're taking it from where a lot of people have started.
Yes.
With more information around the Ford Ranger
Super Duty.
Have you question you posed to me, and I said save this for the podcast because it is a discussion.
Yeah, I did.
Pose it
and
again,
this
please.
came in from Alistair Kennedy.
Is it a question?
It's a question.
Yeah, righto.
Do you think the Ranger Super Duty takes over from the 79 as the go-to for hardcore four-wheel driving, mining, forestry, farming, emergency services? Like, do you think it takes over from the 79 series? Is the Ford Ranger Super Duty the new, like, tough rig car? You're going to see those on the road heaps.
Well, I think you'll see them on the road heaps, but whether they take over... See, the thing with the Land Cruiser is there's no longer a V8 in them.
Yes.
So I think...
But there wasn't always a V8 in them.
No, there wasn't. And that, yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Very, very popular still before the V8 came along. I suppose... Now, the big thing about these Ranger Super Duties is their is the GVM standard is like... Is it 4.5?
4.5, I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. Standard brake towing capacity of 4.5 kilos.
Sorry, yeah. So that's
4.5 tons, not 4.5 kilos.
Did you say kilos?
Yeah, I said kilos, that's really.
So I don't know if it takes over, but I think there's a lot of hype around it because the comfort of Ford, the Ranger, the updated technology in those, everything you can ask for in these modern day utes, plus you're getting that, the durable 4.5 ton.
And the Ranger is the new most popular car four-wheel drive in Australia, right? Like, it's taken over from the Hilux. I think for the past 2 years, it's taken over from the Hilux, which is interesting to see. And is that a reliability thing? Not a reliability thing. Is that a price thing? Is that why?
Like the Toyota badge, you're saying higher than the Ford?
Is it a bit higher?
Well, I think the brand new XLT Rangers, not the Super Duty.
Yeah, falling under.
Well, they're 75 brand new.
What's the SR brand new?
That could be.
Do you know that off the top of your head?
SR5, I don't know.
No, but if you're talking like SR, because you're saying like XLT, right?
Yeah. I think SR5 and XLT would be the comparable.
Oh, because you got the Wild Track, right?
Yeah.
Is the Wild Track still one underneath it?
Which is effectively was it the Rogue?
Yeah, the Rogue. The Rogue is the top one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like with the fancy guards and all that.
Yeah.
The GR, whatever.
Okay. I mean, far out. You look at it and I just think like maybe it's the look. The Ranger has a different look to the Hilux that I think can be more appealing, especially the top level Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Ranger, in my mind, the Ranger looks better.
Yeah.
Would you agree? So yeah,
I think a modded. Oh, okay. We're talking from
We're
stock.
very unsure about this because
I know.
I don't know enough about this Super Duty yet.
So the SR5 drive away about 70 grand, brand new.
SR5.
Single.
Okay, so the Ranger's moving up.
Yeah, that's a single cab though.
What is it about Ford then that's been able to take over the Hilux? Probably the engine, the V6 engine.
That's the question, isn't it? Because Toyota's got the reliability.
I feel like we're going deep into cars here and we don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I know, but we're just asking questions. We're not asking questions.
Yeah,
we won't answer them, but we'll ask a lot.
But I've got more questions now about this Super Duty because I wonder what the selling point's going to be for people that want to jump into one.
Yeah.
And I wonder where the price point's going to start.
Allegedly, the price point's going to be 90 grand.
90?
Yeah, 90. Allegedly, 90 grand. But it hasn't been revealed yet. But it's interesting. I think the Super Duty, if you're a fan of those big styled utes, then it could be for you. Like that's the car, and it's really good towing capacity.
Yeah, 4.5 ton.
That's elite.
That's standard. It's got. So I'm just reading here. It's a taller stance, wider track, 33-inch tyres on it.
Yeah.
All-terrain tyres. So it's got like all this stuff coming out, and it looks mean. Like the photos that they're showing
it does.
I don't know if they're AI generated, but I don't think these ones are. I think they're actually starting to show what it's.
I don't think we're looking at the same photos, but
nah.
Yeah,
I reckon it's gonna be.
I reckon it looks absolutely tough. Apparently, Ford
8-ton gross GCM.
Yeah, well, apparently Ford works really closely with first responders to get the vehicle needs right.
Yeah, and it's got the 3-litre turbocharged diesel V6. It ticks a lot of boxes. This thing, 130-litre long range fuel tank. It's built tougher apparently as well than a normal Ranger. Yeah. For the price point at 90 grand, it's still a lot cheaper than a Land Cruiser.
It is a lot cheaper than a Land Cruiser, and you probably won't be. You don't have to do as much to make it comfortable.
Nah, no way. Jump in and drive off.
You look at all the stuff you're doing with the 79 and all the stuff that you have done with it.
Yeah.
You need to do. It's a fair bit of money, and then
as I've driven that more though, I've found that there's not.
I get
used to the seats, the speakers I've just become accustomed with. I'm not struggling with them as much as I was.
Is that a thing where are you becoming numb to it though?
Maybe I'm just getting used to it. You get used to anything and you become.
You've already got all this stuff. You could go 79, get into a Super Duty and be like, oh, I'm missing out on all this.
Yeah.
All these upgrades and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that you would.
You would, but because it's still so basic in there. But I'm actually, the things that I was like, this could piss me off, aren't pissing me off as much as I thought they would.
Which is good. How do you, I could ask you that many questions.
Because I thought about changing the seats straight away. I was like, I've got to get a new stereo in
how do you find the seats?
Yeah, well, okay, they're not, there's almost, it's just back and forth. They're not adjustable at all, but I found my spot in them.
Is yours electric? Yours would be electric, yeah.
No.
I didn't think so, but I was like, mate.
No, they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Which, it doesn't bug me as much. And
were they in the Ranger electric?
Now, yeah.
Really?
Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't. But it had a lumbar support.
Yeah.
It had up, down, in, out, obviously, like everyone does. Lumbar support.
Like everyone does,
and recline. It had
must be nice.
4 different options, but anyway, so that's what the Super Duty comes with. Let's stop talking about it because we're not ill-informed. We just don't have much information at all.
Which is ill-informed.
Because we haven't read. Well, we're not... No, the things we're saying are right about what we're reading. It's just that we don't know much about it and we're reading on the fly because this question's popped up.
Mate, personally, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think,
Nah, well, tell us.
If most normal people are thinking the way we're thinking, it's good to have a yarn. Have a chat about that kind of stuff.
And then tell us what you think about it because I just don't know where... I honestly don't know where the Land Cruiser goes from here.
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on anything. I don't know where the Land Cruiser goes from here either, and I think if the Ford Ranger Super Duty's got all this stuff that it's claiming to have, they've worked with these first responders, they're going to do all this stuff, I could see it taking over from the 79 as the go-to car for certain
I could as well.
Places, mining, that kind of stuff, forestry and all that.
Especially if you're going to be sitting in it for
The only thing I can think of is if Toyota have a deal in place that, goes out there supplying this many cars to those companies and places. They probably do. They have to.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, they would have to have that deal.
Probably. They probably do.
They have to have that deal because that's an exclusivity deal almost. I don't know. I don't know enough about the mining sector and all that kind of forestry places to know.
What do you read about it?
I know it's good, isn't it?